We'll start with an opening statement and then open the floor for questions. Coach, whenever you're ready, you can start us off with an opening statement.
Is he back behind here now? Has he realized I am in a state of shock and he's trying to get me to rush? Holy smoke. You ever got beat with a walk-off 3-run home run? You know, I can't say enough about our baseball team. The way that they competed all year, and for us to lose in the manner that we did, you don't even think about anything except it's baseball. You look at all the other sports in which something unusual happened. I mean, they hadn't made contact on his changeup all day long. He had dominated. He made a great pitch, and he got hit out of the ballpark. It's something that you just have to look at and say, that's baseball. Well, that's baseball. Doesn't make it any easier. It's just the great game that we play can be cruel, and this one was certainly cruel. Tip my hat to Mississippi State. They did a great job. I can't say enough about Drew Parrish. I cannot say enough about Drew Parrish. You look at the numbers that he put up today, I mean, 8 2/3, 7 strikeouts. I don't think, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think they got a man to third base until the last hit of the game. Baseball. It hurts, guys, ladies. It hurts. Good Lord willing, I'll see the sun come up tomorrow. Life will go on. But this one hurt. Questions?
Coach, Drew Parrish had 109 pitches, and the weather delay comes, he sits out for 2.5 hours. Just what goes into the decision to bring him back?
Drew Parrish is not planning to pitch anywhere this summer. He's going to go home and rest. We wanted him to have the ball because he wanted the ball. His teammates wanted him to have the ball. And if I had it to do over again, I would make the same decision.
Did it factor into it? I mean, you used so many relievers yesterday where really no one who you would have gone to in that situation was completely fresh.
I think mainly we were looking at the overall tournament. We were looking at hopefully winning this game and then having Kwiatkowski and CJ and others available tomorrow if we were going to have the opportunity to play 2 games. And there was a lot going through our mind when we made the decision, which, as I said, I would make again.
Was his, when he came back in, was his velocity about where you had hoped it would be?
Exactly where we hoped it would be. He was throwing the ball great. He walked 1 guy in the 9th, or he walked 2 in the 9th.
There was only 2.
Yeah. But he was the guy that our entire organization wanted on the mound. And like I said, we're trying to win a national championship. These young men started working in August to get an opportunity. We have a guy on the mound that pitched lights out. One guy reached third base with 2 others following him for the only time in the game. He pitched his heart out.
That's a really tough time for your first loss of the season for him. I mean, what's it say about him and the consistency he's had this year that is, his first loss?
Yeah, he was holding up very well in the clubhouse because he knew he pitched beautifully. I mean, he absolutely dominated that club for 8 2/3 innings. And it's just one of those things that, as a coach, you have to learn to live with it, as hard as it is, as much as it hurts. It happens many times during the course of a baseball season. You can look at football games that are won or lost on Hail Marys. You can look at basketball games and the way that they're won in playoff season. You can look at baseball games and say, what if? This was one of those games that you tip your hat to the other club.
Did you consider going out and talking to him or going out and getting him after he issued that second walk?
No. Drew knows exactly what he's doing. I mean, he was in total control of the situation. That wasn't, to me, that wasn't anything, there was nothing that I could say to him at that point. He knew exactly what he's doing. If he'd have gone ball 1, ball 2, ball 3, that would have been a different story. He made a very good pitch, and the guy happened to do a great job of hitting it as it was low and away.
Coach, for you, you played things by the book. Today you did something kind of outside the box by putting a guy out there after a 2.5 hour delay. You talk about it being baseball. Do you just put your hands up in the air and just wonder what you have to do to get over these sort of things?
It's just something that you can't do. You make decisions that you feel you would make again. I think that's the key. And I'd make the same decision again. And I have made decisions that didn't work out that I said, golly, I wish I'd have done that differently. But not this time. Not this time. I went in the clubhouse during the delay, and Mike Bell had done an unbelievable job of keeping him ready. They were throwing every 15 minutes to keep his arm active. There was no real problem. There was no real issue whatsoever with him being ready to pitch. When I was leaving the clubhouse, not one, but at least 5 guys, is Parrish going back out? They had the person that they wanted. We had the person that we wanted. And if we had to do over again, it'd be the same person on the mound.
Mike, obviously this isn't, I'm sure, at the forefront of your mind right now with all that just happened. Have you given a thought to beyond this year, what future might hold for you?
I'll sit down with Director Wilcox when he comes back from the women's tournament, and we'll see what the future is. But I would say that hopefully that's going to be well into next week before he gets back. I don't know the exact schedule of the tournament, but they were winning 4-2. How'd they come out?
They won.
Great.
2 more questions?
Mike, did you see any interactions between Drew and teammates afterwards? Just were they talking to him, trying to, let him know what his,
there was just shocked looks on everybody's face. This club had one goal, and that goal is impossible to get right now. Our goal was to get to Omaha, and we were trying to get everything in order to give us that chance. And we got an unbelievable pitching performance from well, he reminds me a lot of Richie Lewis in that he competes to the highest level. And he made a great pitch. I know I've said it, but I'll say it again. It's just one of those things that guys know what he accomplished, and nothing that they can say to him is going to make him feel any better. He knows he made the right pitch to the right spot. For a guy to hit that ball, I mean, if it would have been right here down the middle and he hits it, now you're saying, dang, he's been out of the zone all day long when he needed to with that pitch. It wasn't. It was low and away. It was a great pitch. Best you're going to get out of that is a ground ball usually. Let me say before I leave, thanks for you, ladies and gentlemen, doing such a great job of covering Florida State baseball this year. God willing, the sun's going to come up tomorrow, and I'll feel a lot different. But I really am. I'm just in a little bit of a state of, did that really just happen? And I'll get over it, but it sure does hurt. But thank you so much for all of the coverage that you gave our program. And let's hope that we can put a team on the field next year that will draw the attention of our great fans. And gosh, we've got great fans. They were awesome all year long. So we'll see what we can do for next year. Thank you.
Thank you.